wish you good luck with your project. And I'm sure that you will achieve your objectives with the valuable support of all your partners. Thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I will request Professor Dr. Javed Ahmed, who is from Department of Computer Science at IPS Sakhar University. He will share his experience of leading CBHE project named RAPID. So over to you, Dr. Saab.
Thank you very much. Kashif, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, if you can share my slides. First of all, I'm actually traveling for urgent meeting to Karachi. I will not be able to switch on my camera, but you can share my slides.
Dr. Saab, just wait. Let me share it.
Okay. So we applied for this project 3 years ago, and this project was funded, and our contract started in February 2023. The project is by the name of RAPID. So in this project, I will be discussing with you not only the details of the project, and I also will be able to discuss with you the lesson we learned. And these things can be useful for all other partners who are preparing the proposal or they're executing these proposals. So next slide, please. So in our consortium, we have 10 institutions. We have 3 European universities. One university is from Norway, that is NTNU, and other is from Sweden, that is LNU, and we have one university from Italy, that is Spenzia. So apart from these European partners, we have Pakistani partners as well. Sakhar IB University is coordinating this project. With us, we have IB Karachi, we have LAMS, and Higher Education Commission of Pakistan as regulatory authority. Apart from that, we included associated partners, and these associated partners are remote universities in Pakistan. So we have with us University of Baldistan from Sikardu, and we have with us University of Turbat, and we also included University of Balochistan as associated partner. So if we look into the summary of project, next slide. So in the summary of project, we can see there are 3 main objectives of this project. The very first objective is capacity building of faculty. So under this project, we executed this objective in, 3-layered approach. In the very first phase of the project, we organized 12 webinars. And with the help of QAA Higher Education Commission, we disseminated information for these webinars throughout Pakistan. And most of the universities from Pakistan participated in these online webinars. So initial 4 webinars were arranged by our European partners, and they talk about their expertise in the area of online education. And later seminars, 8 seminars were, conducted by Pakistani partners discussing their limitations and their experience of COVID-19. So after this preparation phase of 12 webinars, we, from the Pakistani partner universities, identified 45 faculty and staff members for mobility to European partners. So we segregated these 45 people into 3 batches, each batch of 15 participants, and we plan to send these 3 batches to European universities for short-term exchange, for capacity building and online education, content delivery, and assessment. So I will be discussing with you in lesson learned, and I will just highlight here. So as we planned 3 batches, but due to certain limitations of visa rejections and delays in getting visa, so we during execution of this project realized that there should be planning for if there are any rejections for the visas. So in that situation, what we can do is we can plan a 4th batch. So in this case, 10 people were left who could not travel during these 3 batches. So we prepared a new batch of 10 people and sent them again to complete the count of 45 faculty members for, capacity building in higher education. So after this capacity building in higher education phase of exchanges in European universities, what we did, those who went to European partners, they came back in their universities, they arrange, trickle down trainings for their staff and faculty. And we also arrange three regional seminars. The first seminar was arranged at IBA Karachi, and this was open to all the regional universities in Hyderabad and Karachi. And the second seminar was held in Lams, Lahore, and this was also open for the universities in Punjab region. And the third seminar was held at Sakhar IBA, and this was one-day activity in which we invited people from, other academic institutions, and we trickle down through our master trainers who went to Europe, the kind of best practice of European higher education institutions in online education, specifically in content delivery and as digital assessment. So the second important objective of this project is basically uh, go back to previous slide, Kashif. So second objective of this project is basically to build infrastructure in remote universities of Pakistan. So during the project, we proposed three smart classroom hardware, and that was supposed to be installed in University of Baltistan and University of Turbat and University of Balochistan. So we successfully procured this hardware. In lesson learned, I will discuss what are some of the challenges which we face in procuring this hardware and installing this hardware. So currently, all these universities received smart classrooms through this project, which are in the remote areas of Pakistan. And third important objective of this project was actually to focus on regulatory framework for online education. We were lucky when we were pitching this proposal. HEC was also realizing need for developing a regulatory framework for online education, and they come up with ODL policy. So during this project, with the help of QAA and our colleagues from HEC, we reviewed the existing ODL policy, and we at some point come up with some recommendations and presented these recommendations in a national summit at HEC Islamabad. So during this summit, people from European partners and people from other academia in Pakistan, gathered together at HEC and discussed some of the limitations which are currently an existing ODL policy. And we are going to basically submit these recommendations to European Commission as well. So if we look into the details of the project, next slide, please. So in the this project, we have seven work packages. And with these seven work packages, we have 8 milestones. And we are supposed to submit 29 deliverables. So this was overall structure of the project. So what are the achievables through this project? Under this project and capacity building of online education for faculty of Pakistani HEIs, we trained more than 400 plus faculty members from different institutions of Pakistan. Next slide, please. So apart from these faculty members, 45 faculty and staff members directly traveled to Europe for capacity building. We arranged 3 regional workshops, one in Karachi, one in Lahore, and one in Sakhar. And for cascading the learnings our colleagues had in Europe. And we also come up with some of the recommendations, specifically in ODL related to online assessment. And we discuss these recommendations and challenges of implementing ODL in National Summit at Higher Education Commission of Pakistan. So apart from this, we also developed 3, smart classrooms in remote universities of Pakistan. So specifically, this slide is very important on which I want to focus. The next slide, lesson learned. So when we are executing such project, we need to keep in mind few important things. So the very first thing is when those who are new to this CBHE, for applying, you need to have a PIC as it is discussed by our European colleague. So at the time of application, if you do not have PIC, you can easily declare your PIC in EU portal. So this is very easy process and it can be done in a very short time. But once you submitted your proposal, try to make sure you have applied for the validation of this PIC, because this validation process require a lot of time and requires some documentary evidences from the university which is applying for the validation of PIC. So once our colleagues have submitted their projects either as a coordinator or a partner, they should have declared their PIC, but if their PIC is not validated, they should apply for the validation of this PIC, because in grant agreement preparation and for the signing of grant agreement, you should have valid PIC. If you do not have valid PIC in that situation, the grant agreement will not be signed and it will be delayed. So this is one of the important things. Another important thing, if any university from Pakistan is applying as a coordinator in CBHE, so one of the major challenges to open Euro bank account. So consortium coordinator need this account for fund transfer from European Commission. So European Commission only transfer funds in a Euro account, not in PKR account. So at times, it has also become challenging to open a Euro account. So another challenge is actually when you are coordinator and you're from Pakistan, you receive all funds from a European Commission, but then you have to transfer funds to your partners in Europe. So it's one of the big challenge to transfer funds from Pakistani side to European partners, even though the funding comes from European Commission. So we had problems in transferring funds due to a certain regulatory requirements of government of Pakistan. So initially, when we were transferring funds to European partners, we were asked by the State Bank to we should have letter from HEC. When we asked HEC to furnish such letter, HEC ultimately told us these funds are not from HEC. So you do not need any letter from HEC to transfer these funds. So these funds come from European Commission. Ultimately, it took 1 year to transfer funds to our partners, and this jeopardized overall execution of the project. So we need to take into consideration this. If we are applying as a coordinator and European Commission will transfer funds to coordinators, then this is the responsibility of a coordinator university to transfer those funds to their partners in Europe within 1 month of receiving those funds. So in this situation, we also approach European Commission for other installments, because European Commission pay you in installments. So we ask European Commission, why not European Commission directly transfer funds to our European partners? They said, as per law, we can only transfer fund to the coordinator university. So it's responsibility of a coordinator university to execute fund transfer. So this is one of the challenges which we need to understand. And during this project, we also come up with another challenge. When we were signing this contract with European Commission, our top management was different. And during the execution of the project, our management, vice chancellor changed. So it is also challenging when new management comes and, and they are not well versed with the project goals and objectives, then you have to convince the new management, and this new management need to take ownership. If this new management is unable to take ownership in that situation, your project can be face, delays. We were lucky. Our new management realized the importance of this project, and they understood the goals and objectives of this project and was very helpful in executing this project. So when we talk about mobility, of course, it's very difficult to get European visas. Sometimes, apart from support from European Commission and the invitation letters from European partners, you face rejections. And in our case, we also face rejections of some of the faculty members. They could not receive visas. So during normal flow of execution of 3 batches, more than 10 people missed this opportunity to go with their relevant batch on short-term exchange to Europe. So those leftover were combined in other batch, and specifically people were changed. Those who were not given visa, their visas were rejected. So we nominated new people on, the place of those people who could not get visa. Their visa was rejected. So we prepare another batch to send to Europe. So this is one of the challenge as well we need to take into consideration. So main challenge was not only to get visa, but the overall challenge was we in budget planned 3 mobilities and short-term trainings in Europe, and we placed funds accordingly in the budget of European partners. And during the execution of these 3 mobilities, 10 people were left over. So now for the next 4th mobility, which was not budgeted in the project budget, so there was issue. Who is going to basically, manage the funds, are from where we can bring these funds for the execution of fourth batch, which was not initially planned. So these are some of the challenge we need to take into consideration. We should have some plan in case if there are mobilities and we are not able to successfully execute as per schedule. So there should be cushion to any of the European partners for unforeseen mobility. As people from Pakistan travel to European partner, they should be well received. And when you are executing trainings for 1 week or 2 weeks, definitely this need funding. And if you plan for, as we planned for 3 trainings, but we had to conduct fourth one, so we had to spare some budget from coordinators' budget to execute this successfully. And one of the important challenges in our project was actually procuring hardware. If there are some projects in CBHE and they are in phase of procuring something, so according to European Commission, we have to abide by the national laws. So in Pakistan, if public sector university are going to procure anything, so they have to follow PIPRA or CIPRA rules. We are located in province of Sindh, so we come under CIPRA rules. So you have to follow CIPRA rules. So initially we planned to execute a procurement within 6 months, but it took extra 6 months to do this procurement because as per CIPRA rules, initially we published tenders and only one bidder applied for the tender. According to CIPRA rules, we cannot award a bid to the one bidder. So we again retender and personally approach industry in Karachi to apply. And then, more than one bidder applied. And then on competitive basis, we grant the bid to the one bidder. And then, they were supposed to basically bring some hardware. They have to import some hardware. And importing hardware is also a challenging thing. So you had to open LCs at some point in time due to economic conditions in Pakistan. It was very difficult to open LCs. So overall, this procurement process was challenging due to national and provincial laws, and it took the time more than we anticipated in proposal writing. So I think these are some of the challenges. Overall discussion here in this presentation was means what we learned from our experience, we should share with the newcomers, newbies, as they can, understand what are the complications of executing CBHE project. Getting CBHE project is, one milestone, but successfully completing this CBHE project is again, a lot of work, which is supposed to be put into the project execution more than what we have put into proposal preparation for winning this grant. So I'm also available for any help or suggestions for those colleagues who are writing proposal at this stage, or specifically those who already been granted these, awards. And if they need any suggestion from our side, we're always open. Kashif will share my email address with you guys. Anybody can approach me through email. Thank you very much, Kashif.
Dr. Saab, we have one raised hand from NHU. If you can just listen to their question.
Sure.
NHU, please unmute yourself and please ask your question if you have any.
Dr. Kasif, sorry, we don't have any question, but we have learned a lot from this and we are committed to for this project. I have my team sitting here from Faculty of Rehabilitation, Faculty of Pharmacy, Faculty of Business Management, Faculty of Engineering Practices, and we have our Director Auric is sitting here. So we are looking forward to apply this year for this grant, and we are very keen to do this. And we have
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Since we are behind schedule, so we have to move to another session. Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Javed Ahmed, for sharing valuable insights on your project.